Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on June the 30th when the price of this asset was at $4.16, and at this point I told you that we reached the last range of support according to Fibonacci levels. It is 0.786 at $4.14, and depending on the price action right around this range, we can anticipate the next trend. And I told you that if this range holds, we have to break these previous swing highs. But at the same time, I didn't encourage you to enter any position on NIO because it was just an assumption without much probability range. And here is the actual price action of NIO. We were at this point at $4.16, and right after I made my previous video, we had this quite substantial movement to the upside that lead to almost 19.6% of potential profit. And for now, we are again in the retracement mode. On the one hand, this movement to the upside has a substantial volume, and it broke several of previous swing highs, and it was 100% in line with the anticipation that if this range of $4.14 holds, so we have to see these breakouts. But at the same time, for now guys, this structure is not the perfect one in terms of the technical analysis, and in just several minutes I will explain you what should we expect next. But guys, if you want to enhance your trading skills, if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that guys, and it is the most lucrative offer, for now, there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And it is pretty much one-on-one training with a value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's continue with the news that was supporting these quite substantial movements of NIO. First of all, take a look right here. We are on cnvpost.com, and let me show you that the insurance registrations for new car makers in China for the week ending July the 7th was quite successful for NIO. They registered 5.3 thousand vehicles, and if you compare it with the previous results, we had even higher level of these insurance registrations, and in general, if you compare this chart with other Chinese auto manufacturers, you can see that NIO has quite strong growth, and it doesn't have quite substantial movement to the downside in terms of their insurance registrations. And you can compare with any other auto manufacturers. As you can see, Tesla dropped quite substantially. Next one, BYD, also has the decrease in these registrations. The only company that is improving its position is Xiaomi, but they have a quite interesting. They are at quite interesting position because they just launched their new vehicle, and the demand for this vehicle is quite high. That is why they are increasing their production rates. But in general, I don't think that Xiaomi will lead this EV market in China. On top of that, guys, right after July the 3rd, on the very next day, we had quite a short week because of the 4th of July. And on July the 5th, we have quite substantial decrease in its price. You might wonder why it happened, and let me show you why. So, NIO stock gets a D grade. Why investors should steer clear in H2? And one of the reasons of this price action is that NIO has quite high current quarter vehicle delivery and revenue expectations, which could be a setup for disappointment. On top of that, the second news that drove the price lower is the news that NIO's CFO resigned from his post, and definitely it is not the best news in general for any company. But according to Morgan Stanley, The promotion of Stanley Yu Ku will not impact operations, and in general, their opinion is following. Let me quote to this. NIO CFO change won't disrupt current operations, says Morgan Stanley. And the subtitle of this article that is published on cnvpost.com is following. A C-level change is rarely positive news, but NIO's recent solid operations should help ease market concerns, thus preventing any panic knee-jerk reaction, Morgan Stanley said. And guys, in general, I have to say that we have a lot of quite controversial news that is related to NIO. That is why we still don't have a proper subdivision in this movement to the upside. We have to have 5 waves in it without the intersection of the territory of the previous wave. And only in this case, this wave might be an impulsive wave, but unfortunately we have this overlapping. Let me show you like this. And by the way, before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, from this bottom, if it is the first wave, this is the second, this is the third, and this is quite deep fourth, we have an overlap in the bottom of the fourth wave on the territory of the first one. This means we cannot rely that fifth wave will hit much higher targets. Most likely, at one of the best case scenarios, we might hit the double top pattern and then we might have a retracement. But at the same time, guys, this movement to the downside, let me delete this too, I don't need it so far. This movement to the downside, in my opinion, doesn't have proper subdivision. At the same time, we still have a chance to hit higher targets. And for the risky traders, we have quite substantial and quite important bottom at $4.14. And as long as this pivot holds with the breakout of several swing highs, we still can anticipate the next movement to the upside that will at least retest this previous swing high. And guys, as you can see, we are on pre-market hours and NIO is up by 2.02%. And this means we still have quite decent chances to hit this top. But I have to admit that the stop loss position at the bottom of this previous swing low doesn't give it much chances for us to stay in trade if the trend reversal happens. I think we might break this bottom and we shouldn't break this one. Only in this case we will be able to hit higher targets, and this means if this asset goes below $4.4, you can accumulate your position with the stop loss slightly below $4.14. And then we might have another leg to the upside that potentially should retest this previous swing high. And guys, to be honest, I don't like this setup either, because in general we have from our current price about 12% to the upside and about 8% to the downside. This means we don't have even a 3-to-1 risk to rewards ratio. That is why this setup is still quite risky, and that is why it is up to you whether or not you want to enter this position. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God